morning, welcome to KHC Couples Devotional for the 7th day of July 2021. And our topic today is dealing with in laws with wisdom. There are a lot of questions about in laws that some of us might need answers to. An in law issue is a very complicated one that one needs a lot of wisdom to address. You love your spouse very much, you don't want to hurt or offend them, and yet there are issues with his or her parents. They have been the one taking care of your spouse before your spouse met you. So they cannot be wrong. They are flawless, they are saints. So does your spouse see them? How do you handle them in such a way that it doesn't cause frictions? We will try and look into some of these issues. Scenario 1. She grew up with her mom in Kaduna, who has been taking care of her ever since her dad traveled to South Africa when she was 12 years old. She's the firstborn and has been very close to her mom since then. Now she is married. Her mother does not understand that she is married. They live close to each other and the mom visits them every day. The husband is infuriated and irritated each time he sees her. She even passes the night and spends weeks with them. Initially, she helps with the daughter. The husband complains a lot about this, but the wife feels he is taking things too seriously. The wife, who is a medical doctor, is short divided between her mom and her husband. Her time is divided, her attention, her finances, her care. She is divided spirit, soul, and body. Her mom will often take her time talking with her. She enters their room and she has no boundaries whatsoever. She gets on the husband's nerves so much that they often have open confrontation. Instead of the mother to see that she is intruding, she sees enemies not wanting her to stay with her daughter. The husband has instructed his wife a number of times about her mother, but it only falls on deaf ears. She claims, "Will I send my mother away? What should be done?" This is a clear case of overfamiliarity. The bond between the mother and her daughter is so close, more so that she is more or less separated from her husband, who has not been home for many years. The husband should be patient and use a lot of wisdom while being firm. While they are looking for another accommodation far away from where the mother lives, the husband should try and reduce their dependency on her. The husband should be very strict and put certain instructions and rules in place. The husband should also be very prayerful and very patient. No matter what, no matter what, he should not allow himself to be provoked. Scenario 2. The husband is the firstborn and lived with his parents before he got married. He was to get a house after the wedding, but 1 week became 6 months. The wife is not finding it funny, but she tries her very best to be a good daughter in law. The wife leaves her job as a pharmacist in Abuja to stay with her husband in Ogun State, where he lives with his parents. The wife doesn't have a job yet in the new place and she is frustrated. They fight, quarrel, and the husband concludes she's not being patient enough. The husband's job is not that stable, so he doesn't know whether he will settle in Ogun State, Abuja, or outside the country. The problem is with the mother in law. She is so attached to the son. Her body language is that they should stay and keep living with them. She behaves like her son's wife. She takes care of him, asks what he will eat as though the wife does not exist. She competes with the wife over him and for his attention. What should be done? The husband has to try as much as possible and get a house where he plans to settle down. Even if it is a room, he needs to take a drastic decision because it is obvious his wife is running out of patience. With that distance, they can reduce their proximity to the mother. They will still remain in touch through regular calls. The wife should be full of prayers and very patient at this time not to do anything she will later regret. She should be calm and try harder to endure till it's over. They also need counsel and should be guided all the way. God bless your marriage. Confession for the day. Lord, I receive wisdom to handle all in law issues. Prayer for the day. Father, give me wisdom and discernment to handle all in law issues. Thought for the day. For this cause shall a man leave his mother and father and cleave unto his own wife. Action plan for the day. Begin to handle every in law issues in your marriage with God's wisdom.